Let us discuss today about privacy engineering basics and how do they help DPDP. Well, anything that helps privacy will automatically help DPDP because DPDP is with privacy. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you regularly see new content on data privacy. And as I said, we'll talk about privacy engineering and see how privacy engineering is relevant for privacy as well as for DPDP. So, why does it matter? This is very simple, very simple logic which I believe in and I have been implementing all my life. If your systems are well created, regularly monitored, sort of auditing kinds, even in smaller systems or smaller organizations, then the overall organizational thought process or policy gets auto implemented. People don't need to worry about what is the policy, people don't need to worry about what is the compliance, people don't need to worry about what is the thought process of my management. They follow the correct system which the management has validated that following that system everything gets in place, and that is exactly about engineering. DPDP is not just a legal framework, right? It is a lot to do with your general day-to-day working also. And compliance cannot be like said that we'll look at it later on. No, just make your systems such a way that compliance is auto done, because systems are the ones that decide how data behaves. So if your systems are taken care of properly, compliance is automatically done. Engineering choices create compliance outcomes. Very important. So if your systems are not well done, but your people follow them, then then privacy is gone, right? So make your systems in such a way that when people follow them, privacy is automatically taken care of. Policy versus engineering. Does the last bottom person of the organization need to read the policy document every day? No. He needs to know the thought process. He needs to know the basic culture to be followed. And he needs to know that he has to follow a system which has been engineered in a way that the policies are automatically done, automatically taken care of. So policy describes the intent of the organization, and engineering enforces that behavior. Policies can be ignored, systems cannot be ignored, right? Policies can be ignored, but systems cannot be ignored. DPDP expects enforceable controls on policies as well as on systems to ensure that privacy is taken care of and your principals are satisfied with the way you are handling their personal data. What privacy engineering actually means, it means that you are designing your systems keeping privacy in mind, something similar to privacy by design, which is a broad line concept, and engineering is the actual work in it that you do by changing your systems, right? The real work that you do in it. Minimize data by default, limit access technically, enforce your retention. So these are some of the very important principles of data privacy, and there's a lot of detail on these principles in my on my YouTube channel. I have a Udemy course on the foundation of data privacy. If you want, you can get enrolled over there. If you need any assistance, you can write to me in the comments box. So the principles are explained there. Minimizing data by default, you collect minimum data by default. Limit their access technically, that data is accessed only by people who are going to work on that data. Enforce retention automatically, which means that whatever is the retention policy set is taken care of by the system automatically, no manual work on that. Make decisions or deletions possible and provable. In fact, why not design your application in such a way that if data has to be deleted after a year, it gets deleted after a year, right? Core privacy engineering principles: data minimization, collect minimum possible data to suffice the purpose. Purpose limitation: use the data only for that purpose and no other purpose. Access control: only allow authorized users to access the data. Retention limits: restrict your retentions to a level where your law allows you to retain. Don't keep it beyond, like DPDP says, till the purpose is met, right? Have a click box somewhere in the application which says the purpose of using this set of data is achieved. Click, and it removes extra data. Deletion workflows: what are the workflows that can help delete all this data? And then auditability. All of this should be easily auditable, and easily workable, right? So these are core principles, and as I mentioned, a lot on my YouTube channel, and a short, around 50 minutes course even on Udemy, authored by me. Let me know if you want to get enrolled to it. Where systems break DPDP, excess of logs, excess of data, analytics without any limit. We talked about this AI thing yesterday also. Too much of analytics that takes you beyond the basic purpose. Backups getting ignored, backups taken, deletion ignored in conjunction with shadow IT, which means on one side I'm saying I've deleted unwanted data, but on the other side I've kept backups. That means I can read from backups also. So what have I deleted? Right? So that's another important thing to be seen. Shadow IT, which means the data is available or kept on uh, equipment, IT equipment, which is not in active monitoring of the IT team. Shadow IT. They're not even taking care of that equipment, and the data is there and it is not well protected. So if that is gone, privacy is broken. Shared environments, access control has to be very strict, and manual compliance controls, places where automation is not working, they have to be taken care of very, very carefully. Examples: field level data collection. They might end up collecting too much. Privacy engineering says if the form that they have can collect only what they need to collect, then privacy is done. Role based access. It's IT who is allowing the access. It is the department head who is putting in the requirement to allow access. It's not the individual fault. Purpose tags on data can be handled by application. Automated retention jobs. So no manual thing required. You click and say my application, this task is over. Data gets deleted, finish, or marked for deletion in 30 days, whichever your policy is. And the deletion happens automatically, propagates across the system with proper logs that can be audited that yes, someone marked the task, and then after these many days or this many minutes, the data got deleted. Who owns this? Privacy engineering, not legal job. They set the policy. Security teams, not exactly with engineering. These guys are just setting the policies. It's the product team that defines the purpose and the policy, engineering team that enforces these limits, and leadership that sets the accountability, and that's how it gets implemented. So how compliance becomes continuous if privacy engineering is done. There are less manual checks, less exceptions, faster audits, lower breach impact, and therefore privacy engineering becomes important. DPDP pushes design responsibility. Privacy must be built in, not just a policy written somewhere. Engineering is now a compliance function. Very important. It's compliance who has to make sure that engineering is done very well. And systems are the first line of defense. And if you don't allow systems to do anything out of compliance, they won't do it. So that's about privacy engineering. I hope you like the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon. Continue to know more about privacy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share your feedback. Share your queries and comments so that I can respond back to you. Thank you.